Hey, what's going on, people? This is your man Tone. Happy holidays to you. It's a new year, new beginning, new possibilities. I decided to shoot this quick vid or whatever just to help people out. The optical drive in my MiKo went bad, and while I was switching it, I figured I might as well add another hard drive at the same time. So this video will serve two purposes. One, I'll show you how to yank out and replace the optical drive on your unit, and I'll also show you how to add that secondary hard drive if you want to do that, if you didn't order it from Open Labs like that. Alright, so here we got the side. Now listen, off the top, I'm not Scorsese with the videos, so I don't know if the quality is going to be all that, but I just did this to try to help y'all out. Alright, the unit comes with the side pieces, and those are very easy to get off. Basically, they're just two screws, a hole here, a hole here. Of course, they would be on the bottom. Same situation. Well, Open Labs gives you the tool. They give you the Allen key right there. It'll come with your unit, so you'll have that to get that out. Same situation with this side piece. Hole there, hole there. You just turn the unit upside down. Now, to get the well, let me show it to you real quick. Flip the top up, pop the lid, ta-da. Alright, obviously these are my two hard drives. This is the system drive, and this is the secondary drive that I just added. If you notice, I don't know if you can see it, I went ahead and got the same exact hard drive that came in the unit. You don't have to do that. I just did it like that just so that I know it's compatible and there's not going to be any issues or whatever. I got the same exact one. The hard drive, I know this is upside down, but it's a Western Digital. It's a 1 terabyte joint, and it's called the Corvair Black or Caviar Black, or what does that say? It's upside down. I can't read it. Caviar Black. Yeah, it's Caviar Black. All right. Boom. Now the two drives, they sit on a U-shaped plate, right? I don't know how well you can see this, but this is the U-shaped plate that the two drives sit on. Okay. Now under the drive, that's where your optical drive lives. Boom, and you can see that right here. Okay. So hang on, let me close the top, and I'll show you. To get that out, we're gonna have to lift this up, right, and boom. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the 4 screws that are holding the optical drive in. Okay. So once you flip it over, get those out, then you just got some cables to take apart. Now my unit's on, so that's why the fans are running and all that. But you guys will be smart enough to turn yours off before you do this. Now, the cables that you see right here, you're gonna have obviously data and power going to the optical drive, which is sitting under this plate, right? So you're gonna have to take those out. And then to hook up your drives, you're gonna see you'll have that red cable right there, right? Then there's another red cable right there. Then you got these cables right here and these cables right here. Now the way Open Labs ships it is these two cables will be zip tied together. So you're gonna have to cut that zip tie and split it off so that you'll have the cable for the secondary drive. And your secondary drive should come with this red cable, which you just plug into the motherboard in one of these open slots. Alright, now the only other thing you might have to do is they glue. They're very good about that. They glue all the wires down. So you may have to take a knife or something and scrape some of the glue off, because if you don't, one, you're not going to get it off. Two, when you go to put it back in, it's not going to seat correctly. And then when you start the unit, you're going to catch errors, right? So make sure everything is seated. It's just the two cables, one for data, one for power. One for data, one for power. Now, what's holding the drive down to this U-shaped bracket you can't just screw it down. They have these special like little rubber gaskets. They call them grommets, right, which you can get from Open Labs or maybe even a computer supply store, I'm not sure. And then you got the screws. So obviously there's going to be 4 of the screws and 4 of the rubber gaskets, and they're going to live under the drive. Unfortunately I did it already, so I can't show you a complete step-by-step, but basically it's like boom, 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 boom. You put the rubber washer through the bracket, and then you just screw it down from the bottom. It's real simple. Then you screw the optical drive in with the 4 that I showed you earlier, and then you're good to go.